So how do you mentally prepare for the race? Is there anything that you do or you feel you need to do to kind of prepare yourself?
I guess I've found over the years that I feel a little bit more relaxed when I do as much preparation as possible, whether that's thinking about the time that I'd been there before and what that race was like and what little things I did in the race to help me, or if I haven't been there, looking at old broadcasts on YouTube usually, or sometimes I get in-car DVDs of other drivers. Those kinds of things, and also talking to my crew chief, talking to Tony about what changes we're going to make with the car, and really just feel like I've done everything possible to prepare. I think that's kind of what lets my mind go to ease a little bit, but then then it doesn't take over the fact that I get nervous. I get really nervous, and it's not the worst thing in the world for me to be nervous. I suppose I find that when I'm under the most amount of pressure, it tends to be almost when I do best. So I don't know what kind of things that does to me internally and mentally by letting myself get nervous and not trying to find ways around it, but I guess it works. It doesn't feel good, I tell you, because your stomach feels like it's in knots, and I don't want to eat anything before I go out, and you always have to eat right before you head on out to the track, because a couple hours later is when you finally get to come back to the bus.
So those nerves part like up right until kind of the actual green flag drops, or is it you get in the car and you start to feel more comfortable? Is there a time at which it kind of changes?
The point in time, I suppose you could say the more busy you get, the less you think about it. So as soon as I have to get in the car, always from the left, putting on my gloves and my helmet and getting all strapped in and everything, you're kind of busy. You're making sure everything feels right, and that's distracting enough. But so from that point on, basically, I'm not really nervous. It doesn't mean I can't get a little nervous sometimes during the race. Like sometimes you get a little amped up before a restart when you've got to really push. But for the most part, it goes away as soon as I start to get in the car.
Great.